question that I would like to start with the esteemed panel here is to talk about the top sustainable practices at your school already.
We got into getting the food recycling stuff in the school, and whatever came out of canteen, we were then converting that into manures. Amazing. And then using it in the school. We also did something, we have always had school buses. So about 80% of the students come by school buses. So that way, I think you're looking at your carbon footprint in terms of how, you're being sustainable.
Most of the projects that most schools start with is definitely paper. And I think COVID helped many schools to understand, train, empower the stakeholders, and also all stakeholders, whether it's parents, students, teachers, the entire community, to see how we can avoid anything hard copy, whether it's student diary, whether it's staff handbook, parent handbook.
We have always believed that sustainability isn't just about projects. It's about the mindset. It's creating the culture in the mindset. And over the years, our educators and students have come together to create practices that are not only innovative, but are deeply rooted in purpose. So to give you some example of that, for instance, we have set up a hydroponic system and biogas plants right on our campuses.
So every action and everyone counts. I think that's something that we very strongly believe in because, every time children take on projects, they do it for a particular bit of time and then it's forgotten. So I do it because I'm in school, I'm surrounded by everything, but when I go home, I'm not replicating what I have learned. And we see that happen very often.
Before you can save the world, you first need to save yourself. Our problem in school is that happiness quotient, we all know India is very low on it, is a problem. 1 in 2 by 2030 will be clinically depressed and on antidepressants. So what are we doing? And good health doesn't mean just, being happy.
So the GoSharpener Sustainability Score is like the academic score. So like you have marks in math, science and English, which talks about your academic strength. The sustainability score of GoSharpener talks about your contribution towards environment-friendly activities.
Nowadays, everywhere you get plastic or wooden spoons. To avoid that, I carry that along with me, and I see to it that all my teachers also have that practice and encourage the students to do so. At our school door, we always keep a board: if you have a plastic bag, please leave it outside and come inside the school.
We started sensitizing, first of all, the essence of sustainability to our leaders, the business leaders. That was something very important. And after that, what we thought that why don't we divide sustainability practices into certain buckets? So what we have done, we have just initiated, to be very honest, we have divided the sustainability into the buckets of the infrastructure and design.
So you don't have to leave the last morsel in your tiffin or your plate. You have to eat everything. Last year, we transformed 303 students in my pre-primary. They learned this.
So all students keeping this sustainable development in mind, health and well-being. So Mondays, that doesn't mean other days they don't laugh. The focus, even teacher when she goes to the class, she has to remind the children or make children laugh, maybe through small cryptic humor or certain jokes throughout the day. And till they go to bed, children have to laugh. There is a reminder.
We now have installed cigarette butt collectors at various locations.
So as a tech platform, GoSharpener connects carbon calculators to each of the activities that you are doing. So whether it is a cigarette butt collection or seed collection, or let's say growing of vegetables, we need to calculate the carbon being offset by each of our actions.
We need to think of becoming activists in the true sense. Because the activist is not someone who just tells us that, look, the river is dirty. The activist is one who actually gets into the dirty river and tries to clean. Children need to know that they have to give back to the earth as much as the earth has given.
Yeah. The food we eat, it is for our soul. You will get AI, you will get good diamond, good dress, but if you are not getting good food in this world. So I am very happy my children are now educated.
So a very simple thing was keeping your plate green. So green plate. the no food wastage.
Say no to fast fashion. And we've come up with things where, they've come up with catchy slogans like repair instead of replace.
Harvested last year 140 kg of food and produced 205 kg of compost. And of course, recycled 331 kg of plastic. And now we have also made a group of schools called Plastic Ward.
So the children, we made a tracker, and each child used to track small things that they did to make their carbon footprint less. For example, leaving their devices plugged in when they were not being used. So these were some of the great things that the children did.
Amazing. I think tracking is the most important thing so that you can improve it. I think that's a very powerful thing. In fact, on the GoSharpener platform, we have our AI modules trained. So when child writes in you, gives you a task and somebody posts it, the platform verifies that whether the task has been reported correctly or not and automatically converts it into a score.